And we are hot and ready back into this game, folks. So the last episode, it was my first time getting back into the recording since a while. So first time booting up the game in a few months. So we got a few things we gotta do here. After the events of the ancient battlefield, we'll be here. Once there, we'll get some flashbacks of what happened.
Now then.
Enjoy the scenes, and we'll regain control, and page 1 of all's character notes. From our boat, turn around, and there is a fishing spot with a noble carp. And yes, I'm reading aloud. Just a bit.
We can fish here.
I bet we can fish here. We can fish right into the boat. Do we actually get the... Yep, we're fishing right over the boat. That just
right.
Makes all the sense. That's my bad.
Crap.
That's my bad. It's been a while since we fished. But yes, I was reading aloud the guide that we are following for this game. Because yes, I do apologize for people that are against following guides, but I love these games dearly, and I try to do as much of the side stuff as I can, see as many of the side scenes as I can, relevant or not. So we've been following a guide. I say it every few episodes or so. That, like, it's just what we're doing in my series. It's my series. It's my game. It's, you know.
It's a nice catch.
Nice. The noble carp. I think that's the only fish we had to catch. Once you have the fish, head north into the inn and purchase aged beef stew. I should also purchase the Moonless Morns, chapter 9, 10, and 11. So we're spending a little bit of our cash here. This is the inn right in front of me. So to the right is, the actual hospital. Oops. So I'll buy your stew. This is for memorizing recipes. And then I should also buy off of you all of these. Honestly, not that much cash. Not that much cash. Head upstairs in here until you reach the roof. Then eastwards, where we are about to find another party member. Who would have thunk it? Who would have thunk it? And I can see them from here. I see Tio. Jonah won't be joining. He might be joining us as support, but we are at least getting Tio. And thank you for all your help. We don't have much to offer in return, but here are some snacks. Yes! I hope you'll enjoy them.
You didn't have to do that, but the gesture is still appreciated.
Yeah, I've never fixed medical equipment before, so I didn't want to get anyone's hopes up.
You could have had me fooled with such fine work. You both did splendidly.
That's right. I don't know what we would have done without you. We wouldn't have escaped if it weren't for you. We'd likely be brainwashed by the Supreme Leader like all the others. Just what happened to all of them? Good question.
I believe I owe you an apology. A big one.
Oh.
None of this would have happened had we protected everyone at the signing ceremony like we swore to.
You can't put yourself down like that.
If only we'd been stronger.
Hey, come on, Tio.
Oh, Tio.
No, this isn't your fault. That's right, no one is blaming you for what happened. Looking back, I don't know what more you could have been expected to do. Which is fair.
Look, Lloyd, it's Tio.
I thought she might come here. Thank goodness she's all right. It looks like they're talking to evacuees from the city.
Hold on just a minute.
Yeah, things were doomed from the start. It finally dawned on me, too. I don't know why we were... I don't know why we ever thought we could be truly independent. It's hopeless.
What's gotten into you guys all of a sudden?
It's obvious, isn't it? The Supreme Leader never would have occupied us again if we just obeyed the Empire like we used to. We wouldn't have been afraid of the EDF, and we not dreamed of independence. Had we not, and we not. And when you think about it, everything was better when we were in Imperial Province. Even the economy was booming. Why give all that up? You know, this is not really the route you guys should be thinking. This is depression. Why did we ever want to be independent?
Hey! Get a hold of yourselves! What is wrong with all of you?
There really isn't any need to be so pessimistic.
Really, though. The Supreme Leader and the EDF aren't all we have to worry about either. There's also those huge machines. They even have the old president's backing. Everyone in the city is enthralled by them. There isn't a shred of hope things are going to get better anymore.
No, that's not true at all. The SSS is going to keep fighting. We have allies we can depend on. The CPD, CGF, and even our friends from outside Crossbell. There are people who will surely help us.
That's right, Tio.
We won't allow you to suffer like this. We'll be the ones to put an end to it.
Tio.
Tio, you shouldn't.
We used to have hope too, thanks to you, or at least we thought we did. Whether it was the Mafia or that cult, or even when our own mayor became a dictator, we kept on believing. Not even Imperial occupation or the war made us lose hope. But in the end, it was all for nothing. The signing ceremony made us realize that. What we had was never hope to begin with. It was just delusion, and that made it even more painful once we accepted the truth. Again and again and again and again. Over and over and over and over.
We were never hope to them?
That can't be true. We can't just give up and...
Stop. Please just stop. Can't you see we're just so tired of all this? Besides, you've got no right to talk to us about ending our suffering. If you hadn't arrested President Croy, then we would have already had everything we ever wanted. That's kind of harsh.
Everything we did was...
Can you all hear yourselves? You're completely full of it.
Let's go, Wazzy! Aren't
Lloyd,
you?
Kia, Wazzy.
Hey, you guys are all right.
I was one of the people involved in that arrest. So let me make something perfectly clear. Letting Dieter Kreuss go free for what he did over 2 years ago was never an option. He attacked the city, had the speaker detained, and even tried to take over the entire continent. Dieter was arrested in accordance with state law, the same as any Crossbellan would have been. That's all there is to it.
I mean, frankly, yeah, that just kind of adds up. You can't just do that and all get arrested. Yeah, but what about Crossbell? They had a responsibility to do what was best for
A
us.
responsibility? And why's that? Because you made them your symbols of justice? Because you decided they were your heroes? The SSS is just a division of the Crossbell Police Department. Nothing more, nothing less. You have no one to blame but yourselves for thinking any different. Their purpose isn't to make all of your problems go away.
Savage. No one thought...
I know it's been a long 2 years. 2 years where all Crossbellans could do was powerlessly watch the Empire trample over their pride. It's natural to wish that a savior would appear and solve everyone's problems. But personally, I never wanted to see Crossbell come to that. What Crossbell has given me is irreplaceable. Friends and family that mean the world to me, like Lloyd and Vald. So it pains me to see this as someone who's come to love Crossbell more than his old home.
Ozzy.
The SSS chose the path they did because they wanted a little girl to be free. But that same little girl couldn't help but feel it was her fault when she saw Erebonia invade and take over her home. Because she knew that none of it would have happened if she didn't exist. Kia, no. But she wasn't the only reason they chose the path that they did. The SSS had also seen how strong Crossbell became, facing adversity over and over again. They knew that if they chose any other path, the efforts and sacrifices of so many would be lost. Their home would never be the same. And they, along with that little girl, believed from the bottom of their hearts that all of Crossbell would overcome it for the better.
She's right. That was what we decided.
I want to answer the trust they placed in me however I can. I was all alone once, somewhere very dark. It's because of everyone around me that I have so much to be thankful for. The SSS and the people of Crossbell made me into the person I am today. So now I want to fight to help them. That means I'm here to pave a path forward for all of you too. And on it, I just know we'll see brighter days. Because it was Crossbell and its people that taught me the strength to persevere.
A path forward. Maybe she's right. It could be too soon to be giving up hope. It's true, we've been through a lot of hard times before, but those experiences are what made us who we are today. Yes, you're right. That's part of what makes Crossbell what it is. Maybe we are stronger than we give ourselves credit for.
Look!
It's disappearing.
It looks like we're the ones who should be apologizing after all. You fucking think? You just tore into a girl and her buddy just because y'all weren't happy with how things are going on. Even though we've done nothing but try to help. Rude. I also gotta say, I do thoroughly enjoy and love, like, the empowerment these games kind of make you feel when you got your main characters given these speeches and stuff to either the villains or people that are down in despair and bring everybody back into it. It's like, God, I feel good. There was no way to talk about people who've done so much for us. Not after you've put so much on the line to protect Crossbell. Yes, in somewhere along the line we started taking that for granted. I still don't know what exactly I could do to make a difference, but the least I could do is look for a way to move forward, just like you all have. Excuse me. That's right. We have to hold out hope.
Thank you, everyone.
Anyway, we should be grateful that you all made it out of the city safely. I hope you'll keep up the good fight, Triple S. We'll keep cheering you on.
We have to keep doing what we always have. That's to keep moving forward. One step at a time.
That's right.
But we're not naive enough to believe that will be enough to take back what we lost. It's going to take the help of everyone who calls Crossbell home. So do me a favor and think about how you can help. What you would give to be free. And I promise the SSS will support you just as much as you've always supported us.
The SSS and their allies then bid farewell to the citizens and left the rooftop. Back inside, a familiar nurse agreed to let them use the nurse's station to talk and decide what to do next. A familiar one, eh? Well, hug from the
Dio.
back! That's illegal.
Sorry I kept you waiting again. I'm glad you're okay.
Do you hear yourself? I'm the one breathing a sigh of relief. Your injuries seemed so severe. And then we were all separated.
So that's what this is all about.
I mean, you did almost die in the street.
I can't imagine how tough it's been for you three being kept in the dark. Thanks for worrying about me. I know it couldn't have been easy.
It never is. You're always so reckless. But I knew you'd come looking for me again. Lloyd, I'm so glad you found me.
Wasn't gonna stop till I did.
Aww.
You and Reen have such a bad syndrome for making women kind of have that effect. Well, have that response, I should say, to them. It's brutal.
Would you listen to them go on and on?
I'm so happy for you, Dio.
Would you knock it off with the crying already?
They have protagonist syndrome. It is pretty rough. So you're headed for the Rhineford military factory to the west. I had a feeling that might be it. You did? So that must be what you three have been doing here then. Precisely. The Chief, Jonah, and I have been looking into some suspicious information surrounding the factory. Not to mention I spotted a certain sketchy professor amidst the chaos and everyone fleeing the city. Of course. A bowl haircut. You mean that slime ball that supported the illegitimate regime from 3 years ago? Character I'm not actually completely certain who he is because I didn't exactly play the Crossbell games. Said I knew a few of them, I don't know him right off. Oh, that's the Ouroboros' 6th Anguis. Professor F. Novartis, the head of the 13 factories. I've heard the name at least. I had a feeling the society was involved. His specialty is applied sciences, right? He's the one in charge of all their crazy powerful tech. Yes, in addition to being the engineer who completed the first generation ions. His involvement could explain that new Zauber sold-up model and that strange mass. That's why we've had our attention placed on the military factory. Good thinking. It's looking more and more likely that we'll uncover something to help our investigation there. Have you three found an infiltration route? It just so happens we have. Yona and I looked into it. There was a cargo line while the factory was still under construction before the war. It feeds directly into the underground railway that connects to St. Ursula. Well, that's convenient. Almost too good to be true, but I trust it if Tio's the source. There's still going to be beasties and such down there, so we should head there right away. There's no time to waste. The sooner we uncover what's really happening, the better. Yes, and the church isn't going to look the other way if it turns out the society is the one orchestrating this incident. There's no telling the extent of that Albarea fellow's plans, but it's high time we shed some light on what's really going on. I'm sure we'll get to the bottom of it if we all work together. Let's try not to get caught, will ya? Don't let all that hard work we did go to waste. Don't worry, we'll be careful. And thanks, Yona. We really owe you one for helping Tio out. Save it, Bannings. Not like I did that much. Alright. Get all flustered when we give you a compliment, Jesus. Still, I guess it's good to see you back on your feet. You're the same obnoxious brat you ever were, huh? But that's part of Yona's charm. Knock it off already. Well then, we'll leave investigating the factory up to you, the four of you then. Yona and I will continue gathering as much info as we can, so I have a party of 3. So you can reach the underground railway platform from the first floor lobby. Got it, thanks. We'll be going now, Chief. Look after yourself. Same to you, Tio. So we're supposed to do it. So now head to the first floor hotel, talk to the nurse so we can get some stuff. After that, make sure you've bought the books and the recipe that heads out to the main building. Oh, there's really not all that much to do around here. So we got that. We got the character notes. We got the 3 books and the fish. 4 character notes, but those are all automatic. And my Burning Heart's leveled up. Now, would you look at that? We actually do get to quickly move on. Author note, let's just Act 3 path for check collection, pre-reverie, and pre-reverie. Am I supposed to... Is there a chests thing that you can actually see how many chests you've opened? I think there might be. It's like blank of blank. United Arts, heals, skills, achievements, battles, quest, daydream. Is that just that one's unlocked and I didn't do it? I know I did that one. I know I did that one. So why is it not a check mark? Odd. Minigame. Yeah, no, we definitely didn't do that. Yet. Character. Recipes. Fishing books. You know what? I don't really care about if we get every chest anyway. We'll do the underground freight line. So, I think this said we want to go to the first floor, and there's a nurse we're going to want to talk to.
You can get to the underground station through the lobby.
Oh, I spot the door. Be you there?
It's this nurse. I'm just going to let everybody do their quick little chats. Stop moving, please. I'm so glad you're able to reunite with your friends. Tio, I take it you'll be leaving with them. Nothing gets past you, Lan. Yona and the Chief will be staying behind, though. I'd ask you to look after them, but they really need to grow up and stop requiring a babysitter. Tough love, thy name is Tio. Oh, come on, I know you care for those boys deep down. I'll be sure to keep an eye on them for you. And here, take this before you go. Celestial Bonds. Wow, are you sure we can have these? It sounds like some folks still need supplies. It's fine. Think of it as a preventative care. The last thing I want is you guys coming up back as patients. Alright then, you all should be on your way, and good luck out there. Okie dokie! So actually, I do believe we are now just fully available and ready to go. Down to the underground platform. I don't like that we only have a party of 3, I'm not gonna lie. I do not like that we only have a party of 3. It's kind of risky. This is my first time seeing the new subway line they built. It's a little eerie hearing how deathly silent it is down here. Yeah, all the trains were stopped after the city was occupied, right? Yes, we don't need to worry about the tracks being active. We should eventually reach where the freight and passenger lines split if we follow the line to the north. Let's make that our first destination. Walking on trains like this always makes my heart race. Definitely, we've had to do this more than a few times over the last couple of years. Alright, let's get going. But before I do, let me check our time. 20 minutes? We're good for another few here. I am just taking a boo, making sure there's nothing important in the area, and I do not believe there is. I do believe we just have a clear line to just book it up the railway tracks. So we have some enemies and stuff around an ordnance station, which is always good to have. We're probably just going to leave it alone for now. And we're just going to boogie on through. Oh, Tio hasn't analyzed. Never mind, we're good. I do.
Bring it on.
I do believe most of my party also has analyze, but she especially has it just as a ability,
Think you can dodge
not
this?
magic. So
Septenary shot!
I forgot you're kind of busted too.
How
Aren't you?
soothing this is.
You're kind of a
My go.
busted character as well. Do I?
Keep strong! Toughness shield!
May as well. We're about to start taking
Raring to
some
go.
hits, and then we'll
Beginning
analyze.
analysis.
Just before we get our
Data received.
shit kicked in. So there's the blood monad. Yeah, I knew we were about to take some goddamn
my turn.
damage. Although taking half my MP, I didn't account for. So how about we just Burning Heart 2? 'Cause now it's powered up.
It's my turn!
Longer, what is it? Yeah, now it's for 4 turns, and it probably restores 15 instead of 10 for 2 turns instead of... No, that seems the same. But maybe it's 10% for 2 turns. I don't quite know, if I'm honest with you. We're taking that. We're taking it. I'll get the SP back, but we're taking the crit. I'm not allowing us to get smashed with a crit. We know me in here. We don't like that.
Rising sun!
That we get insta-kill on all of them.
There's no stopping us.
Hell yeah. We love it. You'll love to see it. Although I don't have multiple enough party members to do some of my busted ass shit. Wow. So I may as well do this.
Finish this up quick.
That's annoying.
Got you.
Pretty sure he also
Come on,
has
baby.
analyzed, but I did not look. I do need you analyzed. Well, we won't attack the sleeping one.
It's my go.
Keep
Toughness
strong.
shield.
Toughness shield!
You're gonna see that a lot
It's
from
my
me.
go.
We do like playing
Beginning analysis.
with always having extra
Analysis complete.
defense on our party. We love playing with extra defense on our party.
I won't let you!
Time 2!
Because I'm not a big.
Okay.
I use magic. Don't get me wrong. I use it, but it's not my biggest thing, and that is a problem. But we are weak to this, so we're gonna
Right.
use it. We're still not gonna attack the asleep one.
They're open!
Got you. Okay then.
I think we're just gonna keep beating on you. Excuse me. We're gonna have this one wake up, and hopefully one's dead because of Diamond Nova. Well, we got 2 dead with it, actually. And
Yeah. That's it for me.
It's my go.
lovely. Go Havoc, you're confused? I do. It's a sedative. And I'm not close enough. Balls!
Keep strong! Toughness shield!
Raring to go.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move this way.
It's my go. Yeah.
I'm not sure if this thing has enough movement to get to me.
Yeah.
Okay, he did.
Let's go!
But now she's asleep. I should have an impede.
Let's do this!
I also just want to get Wazia.
This is it! Tiger charge!
So you've been impeded.
I'm sorry, everyone.
How long were you put to sleep?
Bad news.
Uh-huh. That's fair. I mean, I got fucked over.
Let's finish this up quick.
Do you stay... Yeah, you stay analyzed. So, yeah. Don't like how that played out.
Arcus activate.
I'm not gonna lie.
Okay,
It was rather rough.
dummy gunner.
We're gonna use up
Activate.
most of my
Boots.
CP now. But I have the crit. But I have the crit. Should've used the ability. Didn't. And we're confused immediately again.
Mike, better to go now.
No, no, da, da, da.
Keep strong!
Toughness shield.
Toughness shield!
Okay then.
And we're gonna immediately unconfuse you.
Thanks.
Ain't feeling like I got much other option. Figured.
Okay
Figured.
then.
I do not have an impede with you. So we hope for a break.
This is it.
There!
Good.
Let's go!
Because with you, I can get my
Let's do
impede,
this.
which is still most of my SP, CP. But at least
Tiger charge!
we get the impede. I don't care if we get break damage on either,
Raring to go.
because now I'm just gonna
Come on, baby.
for the kills.
This is it.
There!
Apparently
It's my go.
too weak to get.
Right! Yeah!
Of course we miss. No, we're gonna die if I don't.
Sapphire seal of mine shining from the
Hell with it.
abyss. Bolster this arm with the strength of a giant.
Roll does a priority, but we're gonna lose one of our players, and I just don't want to do that. Close move.
Crush! Akashic arm! I could have done that in my sleep.
Wazzie's busted. Keep forgetting I have battle scopes too.
Yeah!
I gotta remember
Now's our
that.
chance!
Battle scopes will definitely make my life a little easier. I'm going to assume this game's gonna make me go to the left. We made it to the junction. I'm yawning. Ugh. If we keep going straight, we'd eventually reach the city. Yeah, but I seriously doubt the EDF doesn't have that direction heavily guarded. I wouldn't risk it. Yep, no need to rush it. I'm sure we'll make it back to the city eventually. Yes, it's only a matter of time before we gather our friends and teach that so-called Supreme Leader a lesson. No one stands between us and our home and gets away with it. Haha, that's the spirit.
So, Kia, Wazi, a little late, but I've been meaning to thank you for earlier.
For the pep talk? For everybody?
For what?
Whatever is it for this time?
Don't play dumb. I'm talking about how you chimed in at the hospital. You helped me realize something important. The citizens of Crossbell weren't the only ones who had lost sight of the truth. We had too.
Oh.
The SSS had a clear dream 2 years ago, when Crossbell was annexed by Erebonia. We wanted our home to be free again, but it wasn't just that. We weren't blind patriots, fighting to protect personal pride or acting on some grand ideal. Had we been, our actions wouldn't have led to Crossbell losing its freedom. Wouldn't have led it straight into the arms of the Empire, and the little girl we protected, over giving Crossbell its freedom and future, wouldn't be here supporting us. What we truly wanted, for her and for every citizen who would have to bear the burden of our choices, was for them to smile. And if we could give them their home as well, then they could be free and smile as much as they dreamed. It really was that simple.
Lloyd.
Brings a tear to your eye.
It's true. That's how I felt. And I'm sure Ellie and Randy would say the same. But sadly, I agree. Somewhere along the line, we lost sight of that goal. The more expectations people placed on us, the more we became convinced we were obligated to win back the state's freedom.
That soon turned into wanting to be seen as the very symbols of independence, to be seen as heroes to our home. All the while, we were turning our eyes away from the feelings of despair and distrust that the people had been harboring. Those feelings were probably what allowed Rufus's words to worm their way into the citizens' hearts. But regardless, we aren't going to lose our way again. We'll keep sight of our goal this time and do things our way. We're not miracle workers. We'll just do our best to make people's lives better, while others help us as much as we help them. That's what's allowed us to come this far.
Good. That sounds more like the SSS I fell in love with. And if you ask me, that's what it's going to take if you want to make it through this ordeal too. Every crisis you've overcome to date has been with the help of countless others, and this will be no different.
I think what Wazzy means to say is every crisis we've overcome, because we're all one big family at the end of the day. That's why I decided to become Kia Bannings.
This is a chance for us to start over from zero, then.
That's right. We're going to reclaim everything that was taken from us. And as always, we're going to fight, struggle, and shine the light on the truth. Together.
So prideful.
Huh? What was that?
It sounds like some
I heard
guns.
it too.
That sounds like...
Some guns.
It's gunfire.
And not just gunfire either.
Look up ahead.
Up!
Stop where you are, rebels!
There's the rest of our party. Hey, get...
Surrender now, or there will be no
And-
mercy!
Why, I can't remember your name.
You holding up all right, Tita?
Tita!
I'm fine. But at this rate... Get down, you two!
I remembered Agate. It's because Tita and Tio.
There's more of them.
Oh, yeah.
Where did you guys come from?
The SSS? What are all of you doing down here?
I can explain later. Let's focus on taking care of these guys first.
I guess we're jumping right into it, aren't we? And as Albersolda, the Helmord.
The SSS, huh? It must be our lucky day.
This is gonna be a
Our
brutal one.
helmet will punish all who dare to oppose the Supreme Leader!
That must be the name of this new model.
This is the last place I want to fight a Zalber Soldat. Nevertheless...
Exactly. Now's not the time to falter. Everyone, prepare for battle!
Right.
I'll back you up with my orders.
Got it.
Okay.
Out! That one's strong!
And they get to start.
It's my turn.
Okay, what do we have for time here? 34 minutes. Okay, we're actually gonna stop this video in this fight. Rare I do this one, but we're gonna continue right off in the next episode with this fight. Take care till then. See you later. We're jumping right in with the next episode.